Do you have us so we can talk to each other?
Yeah, we're live.
Great. Burpity burp.
Burped on the live.
That's right. That's how I do it sometimes. I bring out the burps when they need to happen. Burpity burp.
You like the video?
Not particularly.
You love cat videos. That's like your entire TikTok algorithm.
That's not true at all.
Well, not entirely, but like a lot.
No.
You're the one who told me that.
What? That my entire TikTok is? No, it's not.
Not your entire, but like a lot, or like your Instagram reels, whatever it is. You watch short form content on.
I get that you think you know this stuff, but it's not the case. You just showed me a bunch of cats, and I was like, I don't want to. Like, what? You're like, do you like this video? And I'm like, no. And you're like, you like it. Like, what are you?
I didn't say you like this video. I said you did.
I said videos. You said, what do you think of this video? And I was like, eh.
Yeah, and then
like, you like this.
I said, yeah, you love cat videos. That's what I said. Or you like?
Do I?
You do. You're the one who showed me that you watch a lot of cat videos. You were like, yeah, a lot of my algorithm of short form content is cat videos. Now, you didn't use the word short form.
Here, put it this way.
Yeah.
Do you like action movies?
Not really.
Okay, but there are action movies
peaking.
That you like, right?
There
are some, correct?
You are peaking.
What?
Your audio is peaking.
I know, but did you hear what I just said? There are action movies that you like, correct? You have encountered an action movie that you like. Don't lie.
Is like Spider-Man? Is that an action? Yeah, I like Spider-Man. Okay,
there you go.
I don't get your point.
Meaning, I like some cat videos. I don't, in general. I'm not like cat video or the shit. Okay, you like some action movies. You don't like all action movies.
Well, all I'm saying is that I was surprised that you don't like this video because you told me at least once that I guess like your Instagram algorithm, whatever, is a lot of cat videos. So we got a comment from Elton Claw saying nice, and then Blackbox Films, welcome back Blackbox Films, says burp to you too with an upside down smiley face, and then he said laughing cat emoji. Did you know Blackbox Films that it's what was it, National Emoji Day, World Emoji Day?
I'm gonna stop talking to you because I'm working.
Okay.
This music is hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
I love the gibberish.
Yeah, I wasn't even listening to that. Is this the pop punk or the puff punk?
I don't know.
Plumstone says, ChatGPT is rolling out AI agents. The live being on right now, but I'm here because I like the cats. What do you mean? What? The live being on right now, what does that mean? Plumstone, I also love cats, but I don't think you're just here for the cats because you're a repeat. You're a repeat watcher, viewer. Oh, new song time. Hilarious. Blink 182.
I love when you go to like, because I only put in the name of the company, and then so it's just doing gibberish for verses, which is really funny.
Plumstone says OpenAI is showing off the new agents on YouTube Live right now. Oh, I see. That's a big deal. But they should all come over here instead, because we show you how to actually like use ChatGPT. Elton Claw says, "Is there any online resources to share while waiting?" Yeah, I mean, go to Magic Book of Fire .ai and Magic Book of Fire.
Wait, Rachel,
I mean, yeah.
Before you give online resources, you might want to ask what he's looking for, because online resources could mean anything.
Yeah, well, I started giving him online resources. Elton, what specifically are you looking for?
Yeah, Wikipedia, man.
You know, I was just answering his question. Elton says, "Am Magic Book Fire buyer and thinking to do fiction writing." Yeah, do it. Do it. I dare you. Show us when you're done. You won't do it. But yeah, what kind of resources were you looking for? Also, if you haven't done so already, go ahead, like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell, because doing these things are free and it really helps us and it helps you. You can also look at the banner at the bottom of the screen for additional Magic Fire and Alt Arts Academy info. I think I threw Magic Fiction Writer up there too. The meowing. Wait, where? Oh, that was your cat. I was like, that couldn't have been the video because I put it on mute.
Oh no, Dizzy is on the back of my chair being
that's
being a king right now.
Yeah, that just confused me for a second. If you are already using Magic Book of Fire and or Magic Fiction Writer, what are you doing on there? What are some of your latest outputs? And are you posting it anywhere? Also, share this video with your friends, because why wouldn't you? What are they? What are these lyrics? Helene Creates. Welcome back, Helene Creates. I'm so glad you're here. Helene says, I am planning a series and really love all of the thought put into the world building part of Magic Fiction Writer. Awesome. That's so cool. What kind of series? And where are you putting it?
I'm actually excited about Fiction Writer because when I was a kid, I used to have like a lot of books that were like part of a series. Like I remember like A Spell for Chameleon, which was the Xanth series by Pierce Anthony. Okay. Also, I was kind of like a Hardy Boys Nancy Drew fan for a while. Okay. And the Fiction Writer would be great for that. Like if you had, if you wanted to do like a Hardy Boys Nancy Drew, you could easily do that with a Fiction Writer.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, one of my all-time favorite series as a kid was the Ramona series. And like, oh my god, Magic Fiction Writer could be really good at making more Ramona stories. Okay, Helene said, okay, Plumstone says, yeah, I really want to dive into the world builder for an urban fantasy series. That's cool. I want to use it to make like an urban farm series. Urban farms are a thing, but I want to see what it would do with that concept, and like, because it could be really entertaining.
By the way, right now there is a way you can get credits, 25 credits for Magic Fiction Writer. If you go log into Magic Fiction Writer right now, there's a banner up that says that we're on Product Hunt right now. And if you go to Product Hunt, there's a code on Product Hunt for free credits. And while you're there, please upvote us. But either way, you can get the free credits. Only the first 1,000 people get the free credits because it's only good for 1,000 redemptions. And I have not sent it out to our email list yet, but I'll send it out after this. So if you go now, you'll definitely get the credits.
And say where it is again?
It is on... Go to magicfictionwriter.com and log in, and you'll see a banner that tells you exactly where to get the credits.
So this must be the pop punk of the two songs, and then the first two I played must have been the puff punk, because this goes a little bit harder. Helene says, Xanth, and then she says, Nancy Drew. We are a little under 2 minutes. Showtime. Oh, that was a quick one. I like this one. Yeah, this is my spirit. Oh my god, this sounds like a Tony Hawk video game music track. New York Arts Academy. New York Arts Academy. Why aren't there more lyrics? New York Arts Academy.
Because I only put in the... You know why.
Oh, that's the only thing you put... Oh, Jay Trinidad says, last week's webinar was great, covering how Magic Fiction Writer works. How will double credits work? Will it double tier 4, etc.? Do we need to sign up first to see whether to buy options?
I'm sorry, I was working. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, somebody asked a question that you should answer.
Last week's webinar was great. How will double credits work? They will be double.
Well, no, I mean, he's also asking, will it double tier 4, etc.? Do we need to sign up first to see where to buy options?
No, see, the only way you get double credits, if you have a Magic Book of Fire lifetime subscription that you bought before July 2025, then the way to get double credits on Fiction Writer is to buy Magic Fiction Writer lifetime deal now, and when we do the transfer where we give lifetime deals to everybody who has a Magic Book of Fire membership, then we will, at that point, if you do have a lifetime deal for Magic Fiction Writer, then you will get that doubled. And if you do not have a deal for a Magic Fiction Writer, you will just get a lifetime subscription to Magic Fiction Writer. I sent out an email explaining this today. It's in the email. Also, if you go to magicbookafire.ai, click on blog, it'll be one of the posts on the blog. It's right there, the information. You do not have to be on the email list. All right. Let's go.
Well, so Helene Creates says Product Hunt won't let me do anything for any face emoji. I can give them my email, but not sign in.
I would suggest, I'm not trying to be mean, but Product Hunt has been around for a long time. And people can sign into Product Hunt. I don't know what you're doing. but I think that there may be a solution that you're not seeing.
I'm going to try to log in right now and see if there's like a bug or something.
All right. Okay. But let's get to it, shall we? Ain't nothing to it, but to do it, everybody.
But a baby can do it.
Maybe a baby.
I learned that from Full House.
All right. This is going to be pretty simple. Let's get started. So what we're going to talk about today are two main things. One, how to decide what to post, because knowing how to decide what to post for yourself is difficult for a lot of people. And then I'm also, if there's time, I'm also going to show you how I made these book promotion trailers for Magic Fiction Writer that everybody seems to be responding really well to, which I'm pretty happy with. Okay, let's start off by kind of like doing just a baby bit of catch up. And that is, so what we've been talking about over the past weeks is how to grow your following on social media, and like what to post on social media, and like, you know, how to make that happen. And we did take a break and we talked about the fiction writer and writing books last week, of course, because, you know, the fiction writer came out. So we wanted to talk about that for a little bit. But today we're going to be talking about really how to decide what to post on social media. It's actually really easy. I figured out a really easy way to decide how to post, what to post on social media. I didn't get a chance to make a full deck, but I wrote stuff down, and we can go through that stuff that I wrote down, kind of like it was a deck. You guys, my cat is freaking out. Look at him. Look at him. See, there's a jacket that he likes to bite on, and look at him biting on that jacket. What a jerk. All right. Look at this guy. Yeah, I see you, dude.
My laptop, I mean, my cat likes to chew on my laptop's charge wire, just like my bunny did, and it's a problem because he's like destroying it.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen right now, and let's talk about the stuff. Here we go. Boink. Look at this cool. Look at this cool. Look at this cool slideshow. This is the best, right, guys? What an amazing slideshow.
That's not even a slideshow. It's a Google Doc.
This is a slideshow. This is a well-prepared slideshow. All right. So what I call this is the niche TV network framework. This is how to decide what to post. When you're posting online for social media, your social media, actually any media that you put out, has one job, and that one job is, guess what is it, Rachel? Do you know what the one job is of social media or any media you put out? If you're
get attention, get attention, get views, get comments, get interaction.
Well, that is not the answer I'm looking for. It is to prepare people to be your perfect customer. That's the job of social media or whatever you put out. It's to prepare people to be your perfect customer, which
But
means,
what if you're not trying to sell something?
well, if I said if you're a business,
Oh, if you're a business.
that's
okay.
what I said.
Okay. I didn't hear that part. Go on.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Then if you're a business, the job of social media is to prepare people to be your perfect customer. The way you do that is you get them excited and make them believe in you. And the easiest way to do that is to post things from and about your business that fall into kind of like this TV network niche. This is the way it works. Think of yourself as a TV network. And by the way, if anyone has a business where they have like a website that you can point me to right now, I will use the prompt for this. So I've created a prompt that helps you find out what you just put in your brand, and then it tells you, and then it gives you a bunch of suggestions for things that you could do. And so if anybody has a brand right now that's out there online, we'll do it during this talk. And then I'll also give you guys the PDF at the end of this where you can actually just like do this yourself and put your own company in it, and then you'll know exactly like what you can do. And even though I'm saying that you have to be a business, you don't have to be like a business. You can be a comedian, you can be an artist, you can be like whatever it is. If you prepare people to be your perfect customer, if you just think about it that way. And so that's what this niche network does. The niche network is, think of yourself like a niche network, like the Weather Channel. Okay, so the Weather Channel like has so many has their own version of the news, even though it's weather. They have their own version of like what is a magazine show, or what is a travel show for the Weather Channel. Like what is a comedy or sitcom type of thing for the Weather Channel. Like whatever channel you're looking at, if you think about those niche channels, they have tons and tons of programming, but they all kind of point back to their brand. And then if you do that for yourself, then you automatically have ideas to post on social media. And not only that, these ideas can be evergreen. I think that there's like a couple of main reasons that you're posting on social media. One is you want to grow your brand. Two is you're posting. I'm sorry. There's a couple of main ideas about what you post on social media. One are things that are about your brand and just help you grow. Two are things where you're kind of like piggybacking on trends. Obviously, people do. And then three are things where you're like asks, like you're asking something of your audience. And then you can't ask something of your audience unless you do the other two well, because you can't just post asks from your audience. So this is about one of those other two, which is what do you post all the time. In fact, why don't we do that right now, and we can keep going through this. So just nobody turned into a URL to their brand or anything?
No, but what's a magazine show?
What's a magazine show?
Yeah, you said that a couple minutes ago. Like how like networks put in like they have their own niche, so like their own types of sitcoms, their own types of news shows, travel shows. And one of the things you said was magazine show. What is that?
Well, I'm going to say that what we're talking about right now is what to post on social media. So your magazine show question, which is a little off topic, I'm going to let you take that to Google.
Okay. Helene says, I did. And I think you meant like I did in terms of sending the URL. Where did you send it? And can you put it in the chat here if you feel comfortable making it public?
All right. So let's talk about why this is a good thing when you think about the niche TV network. First of all, it does solve content fatigue. Like it answers the questions easily for you. Like, what can I publish about? How do I publish? Like it it also gives you a way to talk about your brand in many different ways rather than like getting stuck on the same like type of thing. And then, oops.
Blacksbox says, I think YouTube is blocking it for privacy. I sent 2. Okay, in that case, send us your links on.
Actually, why don't you just send it to, send an email. You can send it to info@supremerobot.com. You can send the email to info@supremerobot.com.
And I'll leave that up on the screen for a few minutes.
Okay, yeah, send it there, and we can we'll get it. All right, so then I'm actually really excited about this because like I did this. The first person I did it for was my wife, and then it really helped her out with what she should post about. Okay. Yeah, I think this is true. It is especially effective for neurodivergent creators. It's one of the reasons why I created it, because it helps me answer all the questions so I don't have to think. And so like when I do this, I can just go for it. This yeah, and so if you're and this is also great because you can also tell it when you're trying to like create ideas. You can tell it to create ideas which are along the lines of things that you're good at doing. If you're good at talking to the camera, it can create ideas around that. If you are an artist of some kind, it can create ideas around that. If you don't want your face to be on screen, it can create ideas around that. All of that can be done. Okay, so imagine your brand as a TV network. Okay, then each format is a show on your network, and then you're the network's programmer. You're setting the tone. You kind of decide, like what your network is. And if you look at big brands that are online that have a huge following, and think of them as like networks, then you can actually look and start to see a pattern in the type of things that they post, because they probably have a type of post that they'll do often. Let's look at me actually, because I've actually been experimenting with this, and I have a couple things to show you that I think are pretty interesting. The first one is the very first post that I made, where I did this particular type of format, where I basically made like a little TV show for one of my brands, and then I also used Summary of the Internet, which is the social media app that I made, which every day delivers like what's trending. So I did what it told me, and it ended up performing way better than previous videos that I had. And this is the first one I did with this. I mean, and you can see like where my performance was before. You can see here where my performance was before, and then you can see what happened. So great job.
And that's over what span of time?
It's saying this right
July
in front
12th.
of you.
July 12th. I wanted to see how recently it was. Cool.
Yeah, and then I've had other pieces of content that have done really well, but this is just like an example of just like where I was just following exactly what I was talking about, and the performance like started immediately, which is great. Okay, so I want to get back to this so we can actually show people how this works. Okay, where was I? Oh, here we go.
You guys sent us the links over email. Let me know, because I didn't get a notification.
I did.
Oh.
Okay, so let's got one here. Great. Okay, so we're going to look at is it Black Box film? Black's Box? Black's Box.
Yeah.
Black's Box, is that how you say it?
Yes.
This is cool. Look at this. Look at
That's
that
cool.
eye. Super creepy. All right.
Wow.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get AI to write an overview of your brand. So it's going to the website and it is writing an overview. And then I'm going to use this overview. Okay, so here's how it works. First, let's go to here.
We have a comment. We have a comment.
Yes.
This would also help if you have too many ideas in your head that don't quite fit together for your main, quote, business.
That is true. I wrote a paper on this, which is the PDF that I'm going to share with people, because I figured if we're going to be the Arts Academy, then we should publish papers. This will be the second paper that I published about social media growth. Anyway, so here is the actual prompt. Okay. I'm going to take this prompt and I'm going to prepare it over here. I'm taking this prompt, and then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the write-up that I have for Black Box Films, and I'm going to paste it inside the prompt where it says paste here. You guys will all get a copy of this.
Oh, wait, okay. He says it's actually pronounced Black Box. Okay. You never told me that before. I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time.
Okay, so I just pasted in that information that the AI got off your website, and then I put it inside this prompt. And so I'm just going to take this whole prompt and we're going to throw it in ChatGPT, and what it should do is come up with ideas for what you should do for your brand. Okay, so now we're going to ChatGPT. Here we go. Let's do it and see what happens. Here we go. Oh, we can take off the sources Ask ChatGPT thing at the bottom. And boom. Great. Okay, so actually, I'm going to ask it to do one quick thing, but this is great. Okay, write a 3-sentence overview of the company, and also pull the first 5 examples and tell us why and how they work with the brand. Great. Okay. Oops. Why isn't this doing what I want it to do? I want it to... There we go. Go change shape. Awesome. Okay, so does this sound right? Okay, Black Box Films is an independent production studio specializing in unapologetically Afrocentric storytelling through genre-bending dramas, sci-fi, and dark comedies that merge culture, nuance with cinematic innovation. Does that sound like black box films? You tell us. I think it's makes sense. Okay, so then here's like the top 5 show concepts. Dysphoria Diaries, why it works. It highlights personal, authentic voices from the diaspora. Diaspora.
He said, "Yep, that's us."
Okay,
so, yeah.
Diaspora, perfectly aligned with Black Box mission to elevate undertold, culturally grounded stories. How it works: short emotional reels or TikToks deliver bite-sized, identity-driven narratives that are intimate yet widely relatable, enhancing audience connection and broadening reach. In fact, you can have all, I mean, obviously you're going to get this. So you can run this as many times as you want. You can alter the prompt to give you different sorts of ideas, but you can see how it works. Like these are just like simple ideas that you could do for your social media over and over again and have 1,000 episodes versions of each one. And each would always be designed to get audience to interact. That's the idea with the ideas that it has. And designed to get the audience to interact, simple to produce, and it hammers home your brand over and over again. That's basically what I told the system to create for ideas, and then you guys could do this really, really easily. Okay, so considering that you're going to get this PDF and you've seen it in action and how it works, are there any questions about the niche TV network thing right now? You can ask them, and then while you're doing that, I'm going to show you one of the formats that I am doing that is working. And you know what? I think we're going to save it to next week for teach you how to make this format, but I'll just show you the format of the videos that are working really well for Magic Book of Fire.
Black Box Films says nope. I assume
No questions.
No questions.
No questions, man. I got it. No.
Khalid, how are you doing
questions.
trying to log into Product Hunt? I put a comment in there earlier saying that I was able to log in.
I bet. I felt bad, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Jade Trinidad says, "Powerful prompt. Bravo."
Yes, and it'll be all yours. Wait, how can I send it to everybody? Well, I mean, it's going to be available to Art Academy students. I guess because there's actually no other way to send it to people. Although we'll put it up online. Actually, it'll be online. It'll be online because I'm going to publish the paper, so it'll be online, and so we can send everybody that. If you're on our email list, you'll see it.
Yeah. So if you're not on our email list, make sure you go to magicbookofire.com to join it.
Right on. Right.
Not magicbookofire.ai, magicbookofire.com.
No, AI. What are you talking about?
Oh, you said magicbookofire.com.
Magicfictionwriter.com. Magic Book of Fire.
Oh,
AI. It's always been AI forever.
Yeah, no, I know Magic Book Fire AI is a website, but I thought you were saying go to magicbookofire.com to access the blog earlier.
No, AI. And then magicfictionwriter.com is Magic Fiction Writer.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So here we go. I'm going to show you the pieces. Funny thing, on my personal channel, these didn't do as well, but they did better on the Magic Book of Fire channel, which is smaller, but probably also because these pieces are specifically made for the Magic Book of Fire channel. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, back to here. And I'm going to show you these 3 shorts. I think I got to change so I can share it. I have to reshare so I can share sound. Whoops. Haha, wrong button.
It changed your picture to my picture.
What? Oh, you changed my picture?
Well, I changed my picture, but then it applied it to everyone, I guess.
Yeah, because you're logged in under my account, so change it back.
That would explain it.
Thank you. Change it back.
Well, previously it does that for everybody, and I thought maybe they fixed it. No, yeah, okay, but it has to be on here as Rachel. Weird.
Yeah, but you're logged in as an admin through my account.
Turn off your camera for a sec. I think I fixed it.
I'm not. We can do that later. Great, you did fix it. Okay.
Yeah, weird. Now there's a.
Hold on one second while I. Okay. Also share audio. Yes. Okay. Great. And here we go. Boom. And we're back, everybody. Okay. So these are. So I'll show you how to make this next week for yourself. If you want to promote your own book stories or some version of this, these are actually really simple to make, and I could talk you through it. But then next week we'll actually do it. But these are repeatable formats that I did for Magic Book of Fire, and what they are really simply is like considering Magic Book of Fire is a network, and one of the shows is a fiction writer. One of the things is a fiction writer, and then the fiction writer. If we just make a show where it's just like dramatic readings, like think of it as a show and the show itself is just like dramatic readings of books created by magic fiction writer with like good acting and music underneath. That's it. It's like pretty simple, but then you have this.
There was something off about him, an aura of menace that sent chills down her spine. "We're not afraid of you," she declared, though her voice wavered slightly. "No, you should be," the sheriff replied, his eyes flickering with an unnatural light. "You have no idea what—"
The sounds grew louder, more insistent, a rhythmic pulse that resonated with the thudding in her chest. With a trembling hand, she reached for the door, her mind racing with possibilities. So she could turn back, pretend she hadn't heard anything, but the allure of the unknown was too potent to resist.
As the tension reached a boiling point, the Q&A session began. Hands shot up, voices clamoring to be heard. "What about the time my data was sold without my consent?" a woman shouted, her voice trembling with anger. "Or when my company used AI to replace half our workforce?" a man chimed in, his expression fierce. Each story poured forth like a flood, a cacophony of shared pain and outrage. Terry felt the weight of their experiences, the raw emotions.
Okay, so we've seen them, and now the way that these are made, I used a program called Ideogram to make the graphic, the image, which is basically just like a fake book cover. Ideogram is great for that. And then I used a program called Suno to make the music, which is great for that, Suno. And then for the writing, I used Magic Fiction Writer, of course. And then for the actual closed captioning, I used, captions, I used Descript, which is another software. But of course, all of this could be done with other software, like you have, image generation could be done by ChatGPT. Obviously, you could use other things for writing besides Magic Fiction Writer, and you can use lots of different programs, free Adobe programs, etc., for captioning videos. There's tons of stuff. All right, what is the optimum length for these shorts? Well, there is not an optimum length for the shorts. The real treat, the real test is however long it is, it should be entertaining. So the longer it gets, the more entertaining it has to be. That's just a simple rule.
Yes.
And so, sorry, do you want to say something?
I do. I want to add to that. In addition to that, like it needs to be entertaining to keep to retain your viewers, and in general, the algorithms are shifting more toward a little bit longer form. We had that short form, 60 seconds or under, for a long time. Now the sweet spot generally seems to be 30 to 90 seconds long or so, unless you're going to do like a 10-minute.
I do want to pop in here and say that I wouldn't accept that 30 to 60 seconds is the answer. I don't know. I wouldn't accept that 30 to 90 seconds is the answer. One, there are always edge cases. Two, when you hear those stats, like people always tell you those stats, people are always like, do this, do that, you must do this, you must do that. When they say that, but they don't have the why information behind it. Specifically, that is when I just don't. I question everything that people do because it's a lot of new technology. Nobody knows everything, so just think things through. Look at stuff. Stuff. Think it through, and you can easily find like what most people think is the middle of the road or the mean or how things should be done. That's not hard to find, but don't think that by sticking to that you'll be successful.
Well, yeah, no, that's not
necessarily true.
Well, yeah, that's not what I was saying. I wasn't saying you have to stick to this, but we do know that the overall trend is moving to slightly longer form than it had been. So, like, yes.
You believe that?
No,
I don't.
Okay, I mean, I've researched this.
I get it. I've also researched. I've come to a different conclusion. So
okay.
It's
we have another question. Black Box Films says, can we have a list of what you used, and do you link the shorts back to something for sale, or do you do short series like Pocket FM?
You can do well. I did just say all the stuff that I used, and if you're on our email list, maybe I can run that by the email list too. But number two, I guess it's different for different shorts. Oh no! Are you gonna throw up?
That did sound like a throw up meow.
Yeah, he's been having hairballs today. Okay. It's okay, dude. Go ahead. Oh no. Not on that. Not on the rug, please. Don't do. Oh.
Well, lift him off the rug. Okay.
It's too late. It's too late. We're doing it.
Was it just a hairball? Is he okay?
He's fine.
Okay.
He's fine. Okay. All right. Sorry. And then as far as like linking it back to other stuff, yeah, that's up to you. Like you do, like for instance, these videos, if you see on the bottom of that video, it actually says magicfictionwriter.com on all of these videos, like either at the bottom or the top.
As the tension reached a boiling point,
the sounds.
There was something off about.
I mean, you kind of like have to make choices for what you're posting, like do what's appropriate. It's not always a good idea. It's not always a good idea to have everything linked back to something. Sometimes it's just something that makes people, more aware of your brand or you like it. Rachel also has said that she believes that having stuff like magicfictionwriter.com on your video written is not a good idea. I definitely think it's a good idea for some applications. It just all there's many factors.
It's extra true for TikTok especially.
Anyway, I hope that answers your question. Does anybody else have any questions? And next week we will go through everything Black Box Film. So next week we'll go through exactly how to make this. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. I hope some of you got those free credits from Product Hunt, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.
Yeah, and Helene, if you're having issues with Product Hunt still, hit me up. Email at info@supremerobot.com. And I'll help you. If I don't get the email, then I'll ask Victor to forward it to me.
All right, everybody. That's it for today. Thank you. You've all been great. Really good questions. A lot of interesting stuff. And I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much, everybody, especially to our repeat viewers. Like you said, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Check us out at altartsacademy.com, magicfictionwriter.com, and magicbookifier.ai. I love you, and we'll see you next time.
Right on, everybody. Bye-bye.